Here's a little bit of information. I live in a personal hell, and it feels like this all the time. Yeah, it feels like this all the time. Here's a little bit of information. I live in a personal hell, and it feels like this all the time. Yeah, it feels like this all the time. When we shout it out at the radio, yeah, you know I can't let love go. It won't be long.
I love this time of year.
Like all time?
No, Christmas. The decorations, the people out shopping, the music.
We'll see. Numbers aren't looking too good for Christmas this year.
The numbers. Right. You know, you need to get your nose out of a deal book for a second and smell the pine trees. Smell the snow. You need to get into the Christmas spirit. I have tickets to a recital at St. Patrick's. It's the International Realtors Choir. It's all Christmas music. It's gonna be fun.
I can't do it.
I didn't even say when it was. I thought we had an understanding where I think of something we can do together, and you at least listen before you come up with an excuse why you can't do those things.
I know the arrangement, but I can't go into a church.
Surgery?
Yeah. All that masonry screws with my inner ear function, and I can't really sit.
You should really see a specialist. What if you ever needed to go into a church for, say, a wedding?
No, I figure we get married outdoors.
Really? You've thought about it?
Very good stuff.
When?
It's been a long week at work, and it's not ruin a Saturday afternoon with this stuff.
Sure. Whenever you want to vent about Panther Steiner, or your damn mechs or necks, which I don't even pretend to understand.
They're called the mechs. And if you took the time to understand them, you might even find them interesting.
Fine. Tell me again?
They're NMECS, non-mortal element contract securities. They come from mortgages, auto loans, and consumer debt, like credit cards. In the loan contracts, the borrower allows the lender access to the non-mortal element of their personal holdings.
This is where you lose me.
Okay. Now, each person has different categories of assets: cash, real estate, stock portfolios, insurance, their time, their body, and their soul, or their non-mortal element. Do you follow?
I think so.
Okay. The borrower, using their non-mortal element as collateral, can get a lower interest rate or a bigger mortgage with a lower down payment. It all depends on the condition of the borrower's non-mortal element. Are we good so far?
I guess so.
Okay. Then the bank or the lender sells that debt to a firm like Panther Steiner, and we bundle those loans together into regular interest-paying collateralized debt securities, and also into NMECs, which are securities that only carry the collective non-mortal collateral obligations or the rights to the souls of the debtors.
The souls.
It's a lot of joke. But you know what, you're right. Let's not talk about work today.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I need some new shirts.
Hey, it's Adam.
I got your note. I saw you took the food processor. Guess that's yours. Listen, call me back. We can work this out. Guess I didn't know how bad things were. I guess I didn't communicate. But if you had, if you would, So in your email, you said you were in human resources.
Yeah, I majored in it in college. I really like it. You know, my coworkers are like my best friends, and I get to meet a lot of interesting people. It's a lot of fun, usually. Except lately I've been laying people off, so that's kind of scary.
I bet it is. Well, I'm lucky. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, really? Why not?
I'm in banking over at Panther Steiner.
Oh, really? I thought I read that they were laying people off.
No, that's just the idiots in the International Brokerage and Daycare Division.
Oh.
We hardly ever dealt with them. The group that I'm in brought in nearly as much money as the IRS last year.
Really? What part of the company do you work in?
Pretty technical. You ever heard of Nemex?
I think so, but refresh my memory.
Well, you know the disclaimer part of your credit card statement that refers to the non-mortal element of the cardholder? Well, usually we sell them to holding companies and endowments with ties to the obsidian devourers, but we've begun to see secondary markets for intermediaries who hold and resell Nemex to the devourers.
Devourers.
Yes, but simply put, the devourers are entities who are trapped between dimensions and who feed on human souls.
That sounds interesting. Kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Till I saw my first bonus.
Oh. So, do you get to travel a lot to see these devourers?
Oh, no, they're here in the city. You probably just can't see them.
Oh, well, excuse me then.
Oh, no, it's not that. It has more to do with optics and the frontal cortex. Long story short, the human soul recoils so strongly from the devourers as to render them completely invisible.
So how do you deal with them?
It's a whole nother story. Before I got promoted to the Nemex group, I had to get my Series M certification.
Oh, let me guess, you had to take like 100 classes.
Actually, no, I had to have my pineal gland removed and replaced with a shard of polished slate from the floor of a condemned Eastern European prison.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, not anymore. They have it down to an outpatient procedure.
Really?
No, it's not that bad. Plus, it makes the job more manageable in other ways.
Oh, it does? How?
You can't hear the voice of God, and God can't find you. Saves time.
I had LASIK last year.
No, my friend Jeff did that. How did you like it?
Oh, I love it. No more contacts.
So, 6 years, that was it. The computers are all melted to reeking puddles of plastic, so forget about getting your contacts. They gave us 20 minutes to get our stuff and get out, or they'd mark our forehead and make our names unpronounceable.
Like they give you a bad reference.
No, they'd place the mark of Cain on you and make you anathema to all of humanity.
Getting laid off sucks.
Tell me about it.
I mean, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. One day I'm on a team that's bringing in more than the GDP of Canada annually. And the next, top executives are vaporized, upper management gilded and blinded, and even the extractors are exiled between dimensions. But I'm sorry. I'm getting technical.
It's okay. Guys like to talk about their work. I have a 401k, so I think I remember some of the stuff from the orientation.
That's good.
Who are the extractors?
Oh, the extractors are the ones who take the non-mortal element from the bars. It's a lot of ritual torture and incantation. They're not bad guys.
How can they be not bad guys?
Well, I don't really know them all that well. They were based in Delaware for tax reasons.
But they torture people?
Oh, that's just one of the terms laid out in the contract. If people don't like it, they can always opt for a higher interest rate. And, well, except for holiday parties, I didn't really see too much of that side of the business.
But they torture people.
All the big firms have them. It's pretty standard.
But that was their job, to torture people.
Just part of it. I went to school with a woman who went into extracting. From what I hear, it pays well, except there's not much room for advancement once you get into it. I don't know. Let's not talk about work. So what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, now that's actually interesting. So what do you teach?
2nd grade.
So what do you teach them?
2nd grade?
So this drink is good, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
What's in it?
$80 worth of something delicious. So you know I live right around the corner.
So you worked at Panther Steiner.
Yeah.
Wow, you must have some stories.
Yeah, I do. But a lot of it I can't talk about, lawsuits, non-disclosure agreements, memory blocks.
Still, Panther Steiner. That was the meltdown to end all meltdowns. I mean, the stars in the western sky dimmed for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, tell me about it. And I lost my job.
That's crazy.
Yeah, seriously. Last week I had a celestial illuminator come up and talk to me in the street. And he said that when you banish an obsidian devourer like the one that we were dealing with, you're lucky if humanity doesn't lose the thread of a common language for 2 generations and evolve into bestial anarchy.
I think I heard that on CNBC.
Nah, so the downturns in the market wasn't all that surprising. But, can I get you another drink?
Oh, yeah, please. You know, I knew a guy once who got in trouble with the celestial illuminators, but he could never tell me just what they do.
Yeah, from what I can gather, they oversee the markets, the culture, the whole soul farm. They're not bad guys.
What do they want from you?
Just some information. Before our client was banished, she destroyed a lot of records, contracts, emails, transaction reports. The account numbers for something like 100 million souls went missing.
So what did you tell him?
Well, part of my severance agreement is that I'm not allowed to talk to any regulators without a subpoena, so I told them that.
You said that to an illuminator? That doesn't sound very wise.
No, he was fine. He just nodded.
So what are you going to do now?
Well, realistically, I think I'm going to get back into the mix.
Really?
Yeah.
You go back to that?
Yeah, I already have my Series M.
And you're not worried about the consequences?
I've been doing it for so long. I guess I never really thought about it till now, but it's sort of part of who I've become.
Well, what if you could start over?
I don't know about that. I take a huge pay cut starting at a junior level, long hours, menial stuff, probably working for somebody younger than me.
After what you've seen, could that really be so bad?
Okay, I didn't make the world. I'm just trying to do the best I can in it. Huh? I didn't make the obsidian devourers or the Namek markets. I didn't make the rents high and the drinks expensive. I'm just trying to do my best.
Okay. Assuming all of that is true, I have an offer for you.
An offer?
You give me the name of the custodian and the clearinghouse holding the outstanding Namex, along with the account numbers, you remember.
And what do I get?
You get to keep your condominium and your non-mortal element.
Excuse me?
We all thought it was funny that you, of all people, would sign a mortgage with a non-mortal element clause.
What?
You didn't read the whole thing, did you?
I just thought that they wouldn't...
Yeah, page 31.
Oh, I did get a good rate. Shit.
That's right.
I still have to think about it. But if I give you what you want, what then? How will I live?
Give us what we want, and you'll be okay.
Okay. But how?
After what you've seen us do you think there is no damage we can't heal?
That's it. That's what I want.
You won't remember much.
Good.
You won't have very much money.
That's okay. This is it. This is what I want.
Then come here.
Can I get you anything else?
No? Appreciate it.
Thanks. So project managing, what does that mean?
It could mean a lot of things. Right now, it means dealing with a bunch of idiots. I enjoy it though.
Sounds
Yeah. Yourself?
Oh, sorry, I'll get you some napkins.
Adam? Hey, are you working here?
Yeah. Yeah, I started a couple months ago. I guess I always liked this place.
Really? I never pictured you to be...
I know. I got out of finance. Wasn't really good for me.
If you're happy, then that's great. It did seem to be a kind of obsessive thing for you.
What are you doing here?
Oh. Just having dinner with a friend.
Oh, hey, I'm Adam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, if you want to catch up sometime, maybe we
Yeah.
can...
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm here Thursday through Sunday, but otherwise I'm pretty free.